What's up, family? I'm gonna call this video "Older Kids in School." Yeah, I was watching Johnny Boo video. Shout out to Johnny Boo from New Orleans. He a Dooney boy and all that. We know about them from Cash Money. We don't know about Dooney Boys from Cash Money, but we heard about the Hot Boys from Cash Money. And then more you be out here in this world, they show you about their hood because the Hot Boys and No Limit was so popular. They put New Orleans on the map. And certain rappers and they crew, like Soldier Slim, he the one used to say a lot, and expose you a lot to the Magnolia Projects. Juvie used to say something about the Magnolia and all that. So Linwood, my hood, was shit. I ain't trying to tear down them niggas because them niggas get it in, but shit, my hood was shit damn near probably worse than the know. You feel me? It's just about what you get yourself into. Like I said, 75% of my niggas dead, and only the strong survive. I ain't saying my niggas ain't strong, but you gotta be strong-willed and strong-minded. Cause my niggas that died ain't do no more than what I done did. Shit, they just got caught up in the rapture. But I was seeing Johnny Boo video, and he was like in 1998. I should show y'all this shit. He was like 1998. I was in the sixth grade. He was like six something. He said 97, 98. One of them I was in the sixth grade. And he was like, my teacher used to give me good grades if I beat the other bad kid's ass and shit like that. And little shit like that. And he was talking about how he was beating the kid's ass and all that in school. And it's funny and all, but Johnny Boo said his age on there. And Johnny Boo was born in 1983. And I was born in 1982. And 1998, I was in the 10th grade. I wasn't in no motherfucking sixth grade. I ain't laughing at him like the nigga that failed and shit, because he probably was bad. And I ain't saying he can't whoop niggas at his age. He got stories on YouTube where he whooped niggas all in prison and whooped niggas. He probably got kicked out of school for whooping niggas. But this the thing about older niggas in middle school and elementary school, dog. Them big niggas that be fighting all the time and doing shit to other kids. Them niggas be in there having sex already, because girls try to be faster than they is. So they already developed and try to be fast, and boys be really kids as we young. Boys gonna be a kid. Like when I was in the sixth grade, I would have whooped on a sixth grade nigga. If they would have played with me, niggas ain't play with me, because how I carried myself. But anytime I got into a little situation, I did my thing, But it used to be older boys that I was scared of, They was bigger and older. And it might not even be that many years. They might have been 2 years older than me. They might have been 3 years older than me. But when you 12 and shit like that, from 12 to 15 to 16, it's a big difference if a nigga 1 year older than you, because your body's still growing and developing. You know what I mean? So I didn't take advantage of the little niggas unless they was trying to play tough. You know what I mean? I done fired on a nigga a grade under me before and shit like that. But I wasn't trying to, I wasn't bothering him to do it or trying to. But the niggas who was, I'm just learning niggas' ages and shit. Cause I remember in middle school, I went to McMichael. And the niggas who was in there fighting and they was whooping down niggas and always in trouble and trying to bully and shit. I done found out them niggas ages later, man. Them niggas was 16 and shit like that in middle school. Niggas was born in like 1980 and shit. And they didn't bother me, you know what I mean? But I seen them niggas in there fighting and shit and doing shit and fucking hoes and doing all that. Even my niggas, I had niggas. That's why niggas ain't bother me. Because I was a kid, in middle school, man. I used to want to play basketball and football and shit, and some of my niggas wasn't. Like, fuck that. Nigga, I had niggas that shot niggas in middle school. You know, they was cut like that, but they was in my crew. They were my man, so I ain't had to worry. Them niggas ain't never tried to bully me or nothing, but but it was I seen my niggas bullying other niggas and beating other niggas ass. But I seen niggas in other crews and shit. Like our hood rival was the Zone A boys. And them niggas used to come up to our school. Them niggas wasn't even going to our school. It used to be trying to fight us and shit like that. And all that. And then if they tell your history, but back in the day, they be like, he was a hoe. He ain't do shit. This nigga ain't do shit. We whooped on that nigga and that nigga and that. But nigga, that's because you niggas was 15, 16, fight motherfucking 12 year 13-year-olders. A lot of niggas be trying to live off that motherfucking rep, man, when they was fighting kids and shit like that. That middle school shit. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now, like I said, it's a different age block when you 11, 12, and 13, and then it's a nigga already 15 and 16 and shit like that in your class and shit, and they be more ranked developed because you develop like that. But like them same Zone A boys I'm talking about and all that was jumping niggas, or even my niggas that was jumping niggas, and they was developed and they was fucking the little hoes and all that. By the time we all got to high school, none of them niggas wasn't no motherfucking factors. Like, when we got to high school, them older Zone A boys and all that shit, they used to come up to the school jumping niggas. By the time we was 15, 16, we was chasing them. I remember them niggas used to be, man, I remember one nigga, man, R.I.P. Chuck Williams, man. When I was in the 7th grade, man, in the 7th grade, I was 12. 12 and 13. This nigga, he done failed already. But he might be in the 8th grade, but this nigga done failed already. He really supposed to be in high school. This nigga used to be waiting outside his house with a fucking pit bull to attack me. He came out with a pit bull to attack me one time, and my homeboy D-Russ like, man, take me back there, because my nigga Big Stan ain't running like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, and he took him back there. And my homeboy got his shoe bit up by the dog. But I come from a dog ass hood. Cause the nigga had me by my arm with his pit bull trying to snatch me to the backyard. And I was snatching back, but my homeboy stepped up like, man, fight, he ain't running like that, you know what I mean? But I can run fast, man. Take me, man. Shout out to my man D Rush, man. He showed me love, man. You know what I mean? But he went back there and the dog bit the nigga up from a bully doing that. But that bullying shit ain't last long with me because I was a dog too, even though I was 12 and the nigga was 14, 15 who tried to do that shit to me. Because the next day, I went and got my homeboy that was around his age. Shout out to my man DP, Derek Perry. R.I.P., man. I love you, boy. Nigga, we went and got Derek Perry the next day and walked up the same street that nigga had, and he had that punk ass dog waiting on us. And my man Derek Perry was like, what? Now Derek Perry 15, 16, he done failed too. He was a big dog. You know, he like, nigga, let that motherfucking dog go, nigga. Watch I beat your bitch ass. He like, nigga, go get that, pull that dog, nigga, on me, nigga. Watch I beat your ass, you hoe ass nigga. And the nigga Chuck was scared. Both of these niggas are, right, you know, dead now. So I ain't talking bad on them, boy. I respect them, but it's just a story, nigga. And when Derek Perry said that to that hoe ass nigga, that nigga was looking scared, nigga. He ain't let that motherfucking dog loose. He had the dog between his legs. He ain't let that bitch loose. Because if he would have let it loose, we would have ran. But Derek Perry, he was a beast. He was going to go over there and whoop that nigga ass. So ever since that day, Derek Perry checked that nigga, we ain't had no more problems out that nigga Chuck. And then, I'm going to fast forward to high school. Now, we in high school. Chuck going to high school with us. Not to speak bad on him, but me and my mans started bullying him. My man threw a fucking brick through his window. Bam! His car window. He had a car back in the day. We was in school. Niggas was grown. Plus, he was older than us anyway. He had a car. My homeboy threw a brick through his back window. He had an Escort or something with the with the big window in the back. Threw a brick through his window, nigga. We chased them niggas across Grand River. Me and my homeboys, nigga. We was finna fight, nigga. Chuck and them was up there, nigga. We was finna fight, nigga. We took off our coat. Finna fight, nigga, chase that nigga across the butt. And now we all like, we all 16, 17 now, even though he older, but that's what I was saying. Due to age gaps, you be literal, but when y'all all 15, 16, 17, all y'all got them certain nuts. Like, nigga, we ain't cut, we cut like that. And that's what I'm saying about them, certain bullies in middle school. They be trying to glorify themselves like they was something then. Not saying Johnny Boo doing that, because I'm pretty sure he could say, nigga, I was knocking out niggas all type of ages and all. He probably was, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about, bruh, you in middle, you supposed to been in high school, but you still in middle school punishing the motherfucking kids, socking them and shit. Imagine me at 16 in goddamn middle school, man. I would have been fucking all them little thick ass hoes, and all that. But me, I got a better heart. So a nigga would have had to get out of line for me to bust their head. You know what I mean? Nigga had to play with me, because I wasn't trying to hurt nobody who wasn't doing nothing to me. Even when my niggas was stumping niggas out, putting their ass to sleep, nigga, I wasn't joining it. Because I'd be like, that nigga ain't did nothing to me. You know what I mean? That's some hoe ass shit. But a lot of my niggas who was jumping niggas and stumping niggas out, when we had big even fights, some of them hoe ass niggas used to run and wouldn't even help. You know what I mean? I can name niggas. And I was in the middle of all that shit. I'd have fought, I'd have been in the fight when it was 4 of us fighting 15 niggas. And we was 12 deep ourselves, but a lot of niggas backed off. You feel me? So I'm one of the niggas that been in there. But if I was 16 in middle school, oh man, if a nigga would have said something to me, I would have threw him over the goddamn stairwell. you, you niggas was 16 in middle school to try to live off that shit, man. And was punted, beating on motherfucking 14-year-olders or 13-year-olders or even 12-year-olders, because middle school go all the way down to 11-year-old. 6th grade be 11 and 12-year-olders. 7th grade be 12 and 13-year-olders. And 8th grade be 13 and 14-year-olders. So imagine you motherfucking 16 in the 8th grade. Because when you get 16, you develop a different body size. You develop a different mind. You develop more, because I remember my brother, he came back in town when I was 14. And when he came back, he was a dog. He like, come here, little bro. And I thought I was a dog, bro. Slammed me through the dirt. Bam! Like, nigga, man, the fucking next year, when I was 15, 16, bro, tried to grab me, man, I there threw that nigga through the roof. He never tried to grab me no more. And we did a fake punch out. Like, we used to air punch each other sometimes to show each other we down, man. I air punched that nigga so I ain't even hit him, he fell. I just showing nigga we fat, so when you get like 15, 16, nigga, you become a whole different man. So if I was 15, 16 and McMichael, man, I would have been doing a whole bunch of shit what people would have made me do. I ain't taking nothing away from Johnny Boo, or one love to Johnny Boo and all that, but his video made me think about that shit, man. Age do make a difference, man, when you in middle school and shit like that, man. Like, even the girls, a lot of girls used to take advantage of us as boys and call us lames, and you was a lame and all that, because, boo, you fucking a 24-year-older when you in the goddamn 6th grade. Because you got big titties and a fat ass already. So y'all fucking older niggas, old punk ass niggas, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't doing that. I always fuck with women that was older than me. Flat out. I only had a couple girls that was younger than me, and they wasn't that much younger than me until I was older, grown. Like when I was in my 20s, I have a girl that was like I say I had a girl when I was 29. I had a girl that was like 24. Shit like that. I want, I ain't never liked the young girls too much, even now. But with young girls back then, they'd be a little older than you. Girls always dog the boys out because they used to act grown anyway, and we was all scared of our mamas. Our mamas be the first ones scare us and shit like that. So we already belittled by our mamas and aunties and shit, and then the little girls they be taught, and they get older and dog out the boys in school. Nigga, y'all like that's cause y'all fucking with old grown molester ass niggas. You know. This a funny video, dog, about the about those middle school niggas, man. I bet y'all wouldn't have wanted to see me no goddamn 16 in middle school with no nigga that was 16, even my age. Cause I would have powered him down. Even when I was in high school, it was a big bully nigga. My nigga Alaric. Shout out to Alaric. He was a bully nigga. And when I was in the ninth grade, he tried to copy off my paper. Dude, nah, I told that nigga, man, don't touch my paper, nigga. And then, you know, and he like, nigga, so nigga, nigga, don't touch my paper, nigga. But imagine if we was in middle school and I was damn 13 and cause he was a bigger, older nigga trying to bully and did that. He probably would have got my goddamn paper. you know? So, yeah. There's just times, like that and shit. When niggas be older trying to bully the little kids and do that whole ass shit, nigga. I wouldn't ever cut. Some people said I bullied them. I ain't gonna lie. But the niggas who said I bullied them is older than me. You feel me? Now I did used to talk shit. I was a bad kid too. I be trying to make myself sound gooder sometimes, but my friends always come around and tell me like, man, you were bad too, nigga. You did a whole bunch of bullshit. But I don't feel like I was fucking over nobody, like that. I done did a lot of bad shit too, But everybody else, a lot of people say I was a cool ass nigga. I ain't bothered nobody and shit like that. You know how I feel. I ain't never went out robbing no niggas. I took shit from people before, but it was because a nigga owed me something when I was in high school. A nigga had owed me some money from a bet and act like he wasn't gonna pay me. So I took the nigga headphones, his Walkman, and all that shit, his CD. yeah, but it wasn't no. I ain't rob him. He just owed up. Nigga tried to play me like I was a hoe and took his shit. That was when I was 16. Like when you be 16, you be cut like that. You feel me? And even at 16, it'd be older niggas, older growner niggas that done been popping niggas and all that. They still get in your face or something and try and cover you down, and you be like, man, I can't challenge this nigga, man. This nigga, oh, he pop. And then when you get a certain age, when you get 18 or 20 and shit like that, you be like, them niggas can't fuck with you either. Like, bitch. Yeah, you feel me? Like, nigga, you better not say nothing to me. I done had niggas when I was a young G coming up at the game at 16 to 18 and shit. I done had older niggas say some shit loud in my face, and I know them niggas, the hitters and the big dope sellers, and they said some shit in my face loud, and I ain't react like I would have react to another nigga that was in my age bracket. And then when I got a little older, like in 20 and shit, and the older nigga, he thought that shit was still flying. And I told that nigga, boy, well, who you playing with? Boy, I'll tear your ass up, nigga. Fuck you playing. And them niggas straighten up. See, a bully, like they said, you scratch a bully, you find a coward. You know what I mean? So, it went like that, nigga. You know. But I was just talking about older niggas in school, man. A lot of you niggas be trying to live off middle school fame and elementary school fame, nigga. Y'all niggas really wasn't cut like that, nigga. Cause some niggas was like they'll fight with whoever age group, you know what I mean? But some of them bully ass niggas that was bullying, I seen them niggas when we got to high school. Them niggas was hoes. Me, I stayed the same. All the way through elementary, whatever, nigga. I stayed the same, nigga. I ain't trying to jump out my motherfucking weight class. I ain't try to bully no little niggas because they were little hoes. Any nigga, if I got to it with a nigga younger than me because he was cut like that, he was trying to play me, and I had to show him. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I ain't never bother nobody and shit like that. But some niggas was, dog. Some niggas was bother niggas. And then when you see them against somebody that's in their weight class and age class, they was some hoes, scared and shit. You know, that's the story, man. About high school and middle school and shit like that, man. I'm gonna end this right here. YouTube got my page blocked. I don't know why, because of a video about Juneteenth. Well, I'm gonna shoot another video about Juneteenth. I ain't gonna share that old one, but I'm gonna shoot another one. And probably talk about the same shit and see how they can block it then. YouTube scared of me, what I be talking about. But I'll share this video on my page back available, man. And anybody feel some kind of way about this, and I wasn't directing this at you. I was talking about Johnny Boo. He was talking about his stories. He said he was in 1998. He was in the sixth grade, and me, this nigga, the same age. In 1998, I was in the 10th grade, and he on there, nigga, I was punching them nigga in the face. Nigga, if I would have been 16, I mean, if I'd in 1998, if I was in middle school, I probably would have been helping them niggas and shit like that and showing them the way, man. And my teacher would have told me, nigga, whoop these niggas because I'd have told that nigga, man, nigga, you wrong, bro. What the fuck wrong with you? Because in high school, when I was 16, nigga, I used to tell the teachers, nigga, about theyself. I was uncut raw in high school at 16. I used to tell the teacher, kiss my ass, bitch. Fuck these grades, nigga. I used to leave out their class and shit like that. I had straight F's at 16. I had straight F's at 14, nigga. But by time, I mean 15. By the time I got to Northwestern, nigga, I ain't give a fuck about no grades, nigga. Fuck that shit. So, but whatever. One love, family.